Good morning, guys and girls. Well, this is just a very quick catch up video. I've been at it again. Well, not that kind of at it. I know where your thoughts went to. Naughty, naughty. Right. Anyway, summertime is always the biggest time for me where I do less crafts but more things in the household. It's a bit chilly because I've got all the doors and windows open, but I want that for later in the heat. So what I've been doing is I have a catch up after my little bit of talking on the water kefirs, the ginger. I don't know, did I put the ginger ale? I'm not quite sure. But anyway, the ginger ale, let me just get onto that. Well, James is loving the white one. I am loving the brown one. Well, he likes the brown one too, but however, the brown one is so much more spicy than the white one. So I'm thinking maybe if you don't like it quite so spicy but want still the antioxidants and all the minerals and all of that the brown one provides, then why not just before you drink it, just put some ice in it or some sparkling water, something like that. I mean, it's down to you. Oh, and we had the blueberry and what was it? Blueberry, no, not blueberry, blackberry and blackberry kefir, and we've had the apple and lime blackberry and what was it now? Can't think of it now. Anyway, he didn't like the blackberry one. He did like the apple and lime one. We've had passion fruit. That was a big thumbs up. And the rhubarb one, he liked as well. I thought the rhubarb one was a bit too sweet. So the next time I get rhubarb, I won't be cooking up the syrup like I did. Remember that I had made that dessert and I had some left over. So I used that in the kefir and the water kefir. When I talk, if I don't say milk, then I mean the water. Okay, so in the water kefir, I just added that little bit that was left over from the dessert, as in the cooked up rhubarb syrup. But no, that's too sweet. But next time, if I get some more rhubarb, then I'll just put the rhubarb itself in without cooking it up or anything, just the raw rhubarb. So that's a winner. I've just set up another full bowl of that bowl. Wait, I'll take actually, I know this is awkward now because I'm talking on the computer. So let me just take the whole computer with me today. So I can show you what I've been up to. The camera's on charge, so I've been using this. Okay, let me just put you down here. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. Right, this is my next batch of water kefir. Here we go. This is 5 liters, and I've put 1 cup, a full cup of brown sugar into that. So I started that yesterday, as you can see. I started that one off. I didn't have enough water, so I added another liter of water, as in unchlorinated water, to that. And I've got the cloth over the top. But I did get that. This comes with a lid because this is actually for vegetable preserves. Anyway, so that's my new batch. I prefer, actually, if you ask me, I will make more ginger ale because I've got the ginger bug, but I prefer actually the kefir ginger mixture. I don't know if I have put that on the catch-up or not. So what else have I been up to? Been pickling beetroot. So this is a pickle that's been in the fridge now. I think I made a mistake with that one. I think I put too much vinegar in it. I think I put too much vinegar in that one, so it'll be super sharp. But I don't mind, because what I'll do then is I'll just use that sharpness, maybe add a little bit of sweet over the top before I eat it. It doesn't matter. because I used pickling vinegar, which I still had, which was already set up. That comes from Sarsens. Is it called Sarsens? I think it's Sarsens. Pickling vinegar, and I think I shouldn't have used it neat. I think I should have diluted that. So I'm set up some fermentation. I'm fermenting some well, this is green peppers, because I had 7 green peppers, and I've eaten some. I've got 2 more left. There's 3 peppers in this little jar. This is a fermenting jar. It has the valve here. And, well, what's the difference between pickling? Pickling is if you pour a vinegar base with spices over the top, and you basically sort of like with the hot spices and water, you preserve it and you cook it a little bit, let's say it that way. And fermenting is when you're using the lactobacillus, you put salt in it to kill off the bad bacteria, but the good bacteria, the lactobacillus probiotics, will thrive in there. So you put it on the countertop, you mix that, and the formula for that is actually the weight of the veg that you're using plus the water. Take that combined weight, you weigh that and times that by 2.5%. I think that works best, because most vegetables are between 2 and 3%. So I found that 2.5%, actually bang on in the middle, works best for any kind, and you don't have to remember which vegetable is 2 and which vegetable is 3. So 2.5 works perfectly. So you take 2.5 times that by 0.025, which is 2.5%, and the amount you get out, that's the amount of grams of salt you have to put in the water, into this water. And then you just leave it there on the countertop for 3 days, sometimes 4, and then you can put it in the fridge. And depending on the fruit or the vegetable, if it's soft, when I say fruit, I mean like tomatoes, for example. You can pickle tomatoes too. So if it's a softish one, like let's say cucumber, for example, then that will keep in the fridge maybe 3 months, but you have to have it on the countertop between 3 and 4 days, and then you put it in the fridge. And other things like peppers and asparagus and beets and carrots and things like that, you can keep up to about 6 months, or I've had sometimes 8 months, up to a year, in the fridge, without touching them. So that's what I've been up to, and I'm going to be doing that on Sunday. I'll be getting my next veg box again. So I don't know what I'm getting. I haven't looked it up what I'm getting this time. But I'm sure it'll be too much of something. I've got a whole lot of shallots. I've been thinking about whether I'm going to maybe ferment some of those as well, because that tastes lovely in salads, or with, as a side with whatever barbecue you're having, if you're having a barbecue, or not as a salad or within the salad. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, and end of August is planting time for some of the seeds already, like poppies and things like that, so I'll be busy with that as well. So quite a bit going on in the background, but nothing much on crafts. I just feel I haven't got the mojo. Anyway, so see you soon. And well, the little catch-ups also on the milk. Oh, milk kefir. I'm getting on Saturday, I'm getting another 3 liters of milk because my yogurt is nearly ready. Oh, well, not ready, nearly finished. Let me just get it out of the fridge. Although I left quite a bit of the whey in it, so this is the bottom bit is rather liquid. This was the one with the 600 mils of cream in it. 600 mils of cream. What I must say, it tastes very well. When I say sweet, I don't mean like honey sweet, but it's definitely sweeter than natural yogurt. And I think I might be doing that again. So I'll be, when I'm fermenting, when it comes to second fermentation, I'll only do half a bottle again and then put another 600 mils of cream back on the top. And I think I'm going to ferment it longer outside this time. Maybe even do a half and half and ferment it for maybe a couple or 3 days on the countertop before putting in the fridge, because this normally it goes thicker, but I did say to you that my fridge is super cold. So I think the fermentation of that the second fermentation of that just went super slow. And it might have benefited from a bit more warmth, because then it would have thickened up, or like Greek yogurt. The thickness of it yesterday, because I used it yesterday, was a bit like natural yogurt, but this last bit is quite thin. Anyway, I don't mind on top of muesli or Oatibix or something like that, or in a salad or in a sauce. I don't mind if it's that liquid. So let's get on to the little catch-ups that I'm now putting up at the back. And there you go. So now you see what I've been doing. If you have any questions, you can ask me anytime. I'd appreciate it if you'd give me a thumbs up. That way YouTube can see that there's a new video up and the algorithms will start working. I'm not going to be putting any advertising in or anything like that, but it would be nice to see how many people actually do see it. So give me a like. That would be fantastic. See you soon. Just do a quick update on the kefir. So I bottled this also 3 days ago. This is the passion fruit. Few, but very few bubbles. See the lid? It's not coming out. I know I don't. This is not fizzy yet. You can tell because the lid is not doming. It's not a word, but you know what I'm talking about. Here is the rhubarb one. Same applies here, but there is fermentation going on. There's carbonation going on, I can see here. But this can sit also for a little bit longer. Now look at this, the ginger. I put that in yesterday. Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. And I've been watching. Look at the ginger going up and down and up and down. You see that? This ginger bit's moving up and then some bits moving down. Can you see that? This is crazy fermentation. The ginger kefir, I think that will be ready by tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to have to find a bottle for that and see if we need to carbonate anymore. I'm actually considering whether I put it into a bottle later today. We'll see this afternoon. I'll have another check and maybe you'll see me You'll see it in a bottle tomorrow already for carbonation. We'll see. So that's the update on this, but otherwise I'm going to leave it another day. Here we go. Bye. Okay, we're having another catch-up. Remember this? I put the kefir in on the 2nd of June and I filled up on the 3rd of June with 600 mils of cream. And I've not touched it since. Let's have a look. It's been in my very, very cold fridge. And let's have a look what this is doing. As you can see, it's so cold that nothing much has been happening. Although it is still, the kefir is still working. But that's, as I said, that suits me fine because that gives me time. There we go. It gives me time. I don't have to consume it straight away. So this is a perfect situation for me. This will just work away. Let's have a, now that I've stirred it, you can see that it's still going. It's still alive, but it's very dormant. As I said, I've got ice in my fridge. That's how cold my fridge is. Let's have a quick taste. Let's see. It tastes like kefir, but it's not gone thick, which is most probably only a couple or 3 days. 3 days away. Let's see. We will keep track of this. I mean, it's not separated yet, and it's not really thick, so let's just keep it going. It tastes fine. Has a slight little tang to it, but not really much. So we'll just keep on with that. Catch up on the kefirs. Passion fruit. Oh, I think passion fruit will be ready very soon. I think most probably tomorrow. Rhubarb. Yep, maybe 2. This hasn't... I'm testing the lids. They've still got time to go. Oh, but this one, the ginger, definitely. This is ready for drinking. Ready for drinking. Yep, so let's do the drinking of the ginger.